Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited once again, and we're going to be doing the aftermath of the fight between Farmer and Muratalla. It's a lightweight contest, and Muratalla is undefeated, and Farmer is had like 3 breaches in his career. Farmer used to be the IBF champion before he went away and took time off. He's coming back now, and we've said he will have problem in our last video we did about him, that he will have problem with his cardio, that his fatigue might be a problem at the end of the day. And we saw it happen towards the end of the second half of the fight, and all he did was to hold and spoil. He didn't engage. He was on the run all through, which I give him credit for. He's a defense wizard. We called him that in the first video we made about him, and we've seen the way he defends. But Muratalla is consistent, and the pressure he brings and the power he carries with him asks a lot of questions against his opponents. You saw him had like 6 straight knockouts in before this fight. He's somebody who you can't take for granted, and his work rate is high, and we were surprised that the fight, Farmer did not engage that much. He was on the run. I think what he saw in the power of Muratalla put him in that stand, though he can fight that way. His uncles and great uncles are Gans, Joe Gans, who we all know that is one of the first African American guys to win title in boxing. So he has that pedigree, and he fought the way he fought. He was shining with his punches, trying to pick points, but Muratalla was landing the heavier punches. And we saw in the first half of the fight, Farmer had his way. He tried everything possible, but he was still wary of the punches of the right hand of Muratalla and the left hook of Muratalla. And because he's a defense wizard, he could maneuver and take the sting out of the punches Muratalla threw, but Muratalla kept on persisting, trying to break him down round by round. And towards the second half of the fight, we saw what happened, and the fatigue came in, and Muratalla was catching him the more. So much so that in the last round, if not for the experience of Farmer, and his boxing know-how, and his holding and the grappling and everything, if he wasn't for that, he would have been knocked out. Muratalla is knockout artist, to tell the least, and his work rate is above average, and he's persistent. He was patient today. I'm surprised a young man who is just coming up. I think he's ready to fight for the title, so to say. Farmer, on the other hand, he's not too old at 33. I don't know, once a fighter reaches 30 years, people write him off. Farmer has not been, he's a master, defensive wizard. He doesn't take a lot of punches flush. He has a way he takes the stings out of punches, but the problem with Farmer is that his punches are not, hasn't got heavy punches. The power in the punches are limited, they're not too much, and that is what really limited his action against Muratalla. If he had come out and had the blows that would stop Muratalla in his track, it would have been better for him, if he had that kind of power. But he doesn't have it. That is power. It comes naturally, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. Muratalla in this fight could not throw the kind of punches and with venom that the way he is, because Farmer took the sting out of his punches, and his movement and his fast hands and his jabs and his fence and his bobbing and weaving and everything had Muratalla limited. He limited Muratalla to the few power punches coming in. He made him miss, and when he missed, he lose confidence. But Muratalla he was patient all through, so to say, and followed his game plan all through. They tried to break Farmer down stage by stage, round by round. Farmer is somebody who I would say is very skillful. We called him a defense wizard in the first video we made, and in this video we see it. Is the truth. He can defend, he can move, he can spoil you, and it's holding. throughout before the referee took away points from him in round 8 for holding, he had been holding from day one, and there was no warning. And there is no, that is wrong. That's not the way you fight. That's not way. We want this fight, this thing to be. They let the best man win at all costs. Every time there's a fight, the best man should win. What it does is just lift boxing to a level that is beyond any other sport, combat sport. But it never happened. The referee probably got tired towards the end of the fight and then had to, remove some points. And that points affected because it was supposed to be a close fight. Palmer, I held him. I will praise him because I thought because of the way, when you take layoffs, it does affect your stamina. It affects everything. I thought it would affect him today, but it never did. Or it did later in the later round, second half of the fight, the Muratalla came forward and was catching him flush with some punches. In fact, in the last round, Muratalla, if not for the skill and holding and spoiling of Farmer, Muratalla would have knocked him out, but he caught him flush. And Farmer, because the ring loss and the fatigue has come in, wasn't able to, bob and wave and defend the way he should. But that is it. That is the way boxing is. As we say, Farmer is a good boxer, but he lost today. And that is where we will stop this broadcast. Do have a nice day. Subscribe to our channel to get us whenever we post a new video, and subscribe and comment on the fights on the comments on the comment box, and the like buttons, all of them. We do have a nice day, and God bless.